Recording.
Hi, Jasper.
Hi, baby.
I am your mom. My name's Jacqueline, but you're probably going to call me mom or
I'm
something.
Dad. You can call me Dad. Or Daddy. Or Dadums.
I think it's sort of cool to be able to talk to you while you're still in my tummy and show you sort of like what things look like, maybe what your nursery's like, show you how excited we are to meet you, tell you a little bit about your parents, our story. But yeah, mostly we're just really excited to meet you, and we're really excited that we get to have you as our kid. So, a little bit about me. Yeah, my name's Jacqueline, Mom. I grew up in San Diego with your dad. We met on the 6th grade school bus, and we were pretty good friends until sophomore year of high school when he asked me out. But we'll tell you all about the asking out process when you get to be like 30 and are allowed to date and all that. And we've been together since. Now we've been together almost 13 years, and we're pregnant with you. I'm here.
In the belly.
Your dad has a way cooler growing up story. Mine's just like a couple bullet points, but he had some cooler stuff.
Yeah. And Nick, or Dad, or Daddy, or Dadsums. I grew up the majority of my life in San Diego, but my little brother, or Uncle Julian, was born in Australia, where I had essentially from all the way up till I was about 5 years old. We were in Melbourne, Australia, where Julian was born. And my older brother, or your Uncle Terrence, he was born in Germany. And then from Australia, we went to Coronado Island, which is close to San Diego in California.
We'll take you there. You'll love it.
We'll definitely take you there.
It's like one of the best spots.
It is. And you can go see the Hotel Del.
He probably doesn't care about hotels.
The Hotel Del is pretty cool.
You'll like it.
And then moved to Rancho Bernardo, is where my mom, or Grandma
We don't know what you're going to call yet.
or Madhu, or no.
We don't know. We don't know yet, but she's your grandma.
She's your grandma. She lived in that same house until about probably 3 or 4 months ago.
And she just got married to Tony. That's why she's not there anymore.
It'll be Grandpa Tony.
Probably.
Yes, Grandpa Tony.
He's cool. You'll like him.
Yes, he's awesome. And
you'll like your grandma too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so let's see. You came to the same. Well, you came to my middle school, I guess.
Yes, went to Bernardo Heights Middle School where we met, and that's where I played violin. I didn't know how to sign up for sports yet for a little while, so just did rec sports. And then later in middle school, started playing basketball and volleyball.
Yeah.
And
He played your dad played football well, okay, so I don't know like how it'll be when you're wherever we end up when you're growing up, but where we grew up there was what's called Pop Warner. And so your dad played Pop Warner in elementary school, Pop Warner football, and then he kept playing that all through middle school, and then in high school he played for the school, and then went on to play for Colorado State, which we already have a jersey for you. And then had some options to go to the next level and chose a different route, which obviously led to you. But one cool thing is before I realized that I wanted to focus on other stuff, I was a cheerleader for your dad's, I think like 6th grade or 7th grade football team, which it's sort of crazy to look at those pictures now because we were just like littles. So funny that now we're old and married and all that. But anyway, yeah. So went to CSU.
Yeah, that's in Fort Collins, Colorado, which is the northern part of Colorado. I went there for 4.5 years, 5 years. And
Colorado's amazing.
yeah, Colorado is beautiful. After Fort Collins, we moved down to the Denver area, and then we were frequently visiting Grandpa Prince, Grandpa Michael.
Probably Grandpa Michael.
Grandpa Michael is Jacqueline's dad.
Yeah.
Mom's
He's pretty
dad.
cool too. Totally different than Grandpa Tony.
And he lived in the mountains, so there's frequent times where we lived or we spent a few nights up in the mountains.
Yeah.
And also some amazing camping spots.
Colorado. You'll probably like the outdoors because before you know whether you like the outdoors or not, your dad and I, if we're anywhere near a place where we can be taking you out to experience that stuff, we will be. Colorado, though, is like the supremo spot. Like, it's seriously one of our favorites, and we'll definitely try to show you because it's pretty dope.
And there's Grandma Maria, who's pretty amazing.
She's my mom.
Which is Jacqueline's mom. And she is up in LA with all the movie stars.
Yeah. Yeah. She's gonna come for your delivery. So she'll see you way before you can remember. She'll see you right away. And she's like, well, really everybody is just over the moon excited. It's sort of a cool thing. It's a interesting time because for your dad's family, you are the first grandchild. So grandchild. And so they're just like, I don't know, it's hard to sort of wrap their brains around how excited they are, and it's the first experience for them and all that. And for me, on my side, I'm the baby by far for my mom and dad. And so my brother and sister, your aunt and uncle, they had their kids like a ways ago. And so it's been a while since there's been a baby. And so everyone is just, they can't wait. They can't wait to spoil the heck out of you and love on you. My sister, Adriana, which I don't know what you're going to call her, but she's your Aunt Adriana or Aunt Nana maybe, I don't know. She is coming like a week before your due date, and she's going to stay for a whole month just because she just can't get enough of you already. So same thing, everybody's just like over the moon, super, super excited. So we keep going off topic, whatever. But
there's no agenda here, just talking.
Yeah, so somewhere along the line, let's see, your dad and I were together for 8 years when we got engaged. And I don't think, I mean, at least for me, I was never one of those women that felt like I needed him to put a ring on it, or I never really thought about any of that. Because your dad and my relationship was always like best friends first. I guess all I ever really cared about was like, I just wanted to keep hanging out with my best friend the next day. And so I never got caught up on planning, which is weird for me. But I never got caught up on like the marriage part. I just wanted to, like, we were developing our careers, we were doing all sorts of stuff and becoming successful in our own individual rights. But nonetheless, everything was still just better having my best friend part of it. And so that's all I really cared about.
Yeah, we definitely grew up together as being close friends and having similar other friends within school, so we were always in the same clique, same areas during lunchtime, ate lunch together, rode the bus together. So we were always in the same spots, hanging out with each other. And
Classes.
Same classes.
Yeah.
So definitely.
That was like our foundation.
Right, building a foundation of being best friends first.
So, at some point though, I guess, we had been together about 8 years, and we just sort of realized that, why aren't we married? Like, what are we waiting for? And so we got engaged, got married a year and a half later, so we were together about 10 years at that point. And had a awesome wedding. It was like totally everything that I wanted to see and feel and focus on that day, we did. So that was really cool, especially for me, the bride, which you probably don't care about a whole lot of these details. Your dad works as a civil engineer for a company called Kiewit, and part of sort of the way it works with them is they require their employees to move a ton. So now here we are in Tioga, North Dakota.
And once you learn your geography, we are
From your dad.
in North America still.
Doesn't feel like it. It feels like the North Pole. Like
North
Santa's
Pole,
our
tundra.
neighbor.
Also referred to as the tundra
Yeah.
when you learn your ecosystems.
This Sunday it's going to be negative 35 with the wind chill. So it qualifies as Santa's neighbor.
And so on the number line, learn from your aunt Adriana. That is the zeros in the middle. It's way to the left.
Right.
So it's below. You're going to start learning to count from 0, 1, 2, 3. It's below 0.
It's crazy, crazy cold. So,
But we're 45 minutes from the Canadian border, where your mom and we did a little trip up to the state
Winnipeg.
of Manitoba,
yeah.
in the city Winnipeg, which is also famed for being the coldest spot in North America.
We didn't know that.
Which is
when
pretty
we
close.
went. We didn't
What?
go there because it was the coldest spot.
Right. Then we came through, and during that trip, Mom was really sick going up and down the elevator and driving around, and
Yeah.
we just thought it was motion sickness, but it was actually
I was like
she
3 weeks
was
pregnant.
3 weeks pregnant and
Uh-huh.
motion sickness. So that's
Morning sickness.
morning sickness, not motion
Right.
sickness. So that was one of the first places
That's
that
right.
you've been to Canada already.
Already. Yeah.
You're the world, what kind of world traveler?
Technically. Qualifies.
Yes.
And so your dad wrote down on this list to remind me because I get forgetful. But after that trip, you've been to a lot of places. I went to see Grandma Maria in LA, and then we went to see really all your dad's family for your Uncle Terrence's wedding to Aunt Nilo, which you'll like her. She, besides the fact that she's gorgeous, well, really all the women in, like the aunts and everybody. You're lucky. You're coming into a really pretty family. Nilo is super smart, and she's gonna be a great aunt. And Terrence is pretty cool too. They got married while you were in my tummy, so we went there, and then
That was in Oceanside, right? No, Carlsbad. That was in Carlsbad. And then when your mom was in LA, she was thrown a surprise
yeah,
baby shower.
that was super
From-
neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, from my sister and my mom put that together. My sister came all the way from Colorado to like throw this big surprise thing. I didn't even know that she was going to be visiting. It was really special, all because everybody's so excited about you. And then we went back out to San Diego 10 weeks after Terrence's wedding to go to your grandma Marilyn, her wedding to Tony. And that was pretty cool. And everyone's just like over the moon excited about you, so you got a ton of attention. And then we went, I think a month later, to go see, you went to hear your grandpa Michael, my dad. You heard his voice for the first time at Thanksgiving with Kathy, his girlfriend.
And that was in Chicago.
That was in Chicago.
And you were, I guess we traveled up 103 floors to, it used to be the world's tallest building.
It is
So
nuts.
you went to the top of that.
Yeah, it is crazy, crazy tall. So you were like, on top of the world, pretty much. And then we traveled to one of the northernmost places where we now live, in Tioga, North Dakota. It'll be interesting when your old enough to think about what we're saying and like care about it, to look at Tioga then and see what it's like. Because right now it's this tiny little baby town that doesn't have stoplights, that doesn't have like anything. So now here we are, we're 37 weeks pregnant.
Yes. So you are technically full term, which means you can come any time with no problems.
Yeah, like you're ready to breathe the air, and your brain is, everything is healthy and ready to go. So we hope that you'll get closer to 40 weeks, just because that would be good for you. But we're also crazy excited to meet you and like just hold your hand and learn all your details. Like, what are your specific details? So
What color your eyes? What type of nose do you have? What type of chin do you have? What do your fingers and toes look like? Can you grab things like a monkey, like your Aunt Adriana?
yeah,
And
we think about that kind of stuff a lot. Like, we'll look at your dad's fingernails and we'll look at my fingernails and wonder, do you think he's gonna have your fingers? Do you think he's gonna have your mom's nose? That's okay. It's not so bad.
it's a beautiful nose. I love it. I kiss it.
So anyway,
No, but you'll be born in Trinity Hospital, that is in Minot, North Dakota,
yeah,
which is a little bit of a drive away, but we'll be in a hotel close by.
we have all sorts of accommodations set up just for you. Everybody's doing all the special stuff to make sure it's perfect for you. So that's happening anytime now. I want to show you a little bit